Good morning, folks. Aaron Dorr here with the New York State Firearms Association, and we have a video that you have got to see today. We're being asked a lot from our members about the new bill in Albany that would put a massive new tax increase on every single round of ammunition that you buy. So I'm going to pause here for a moment. Let the crowd build for a little bit here. Guys, tell us where you're watching from. Your video comments help the video be seen by more people, get past the Facebook algorithms, which is always trying to shut down and muzzle our voice here on Facebook. So tell us where you're watching from. Check in the comment section right now. We're going to give you guys some updates you have to hear about because we get a lot of questions from gun owners about this new threat in Albany. These guys in Albany, these absolute communists that hate our country, they hate gun owners. They hate our freedoms, and they're trying to do all they can to attack our gun rights. But it's an election year, and frankly, Joe Biden has their party's chances right now. It's a dumpster fire. It's a dumpster fire. Across the country, poll numbers are at the worst that we've seen for president at this time in his tenure in a very long time. Heck, Kathy Hochul in a recent poll is upside down under Lee Zeldin. So the Democrats in Albany know if we push too far, all we're going to do is pour gas on the dumpster fire that is already what our party looks like when it comes to November. And so they're not sure they want to take action on the big gun control bills, the mental health gun control bills, the civil liability insurance mandates gun control bills. They're not sure about that. So instead, there's a new bill they're pushing right now in Albany, which they hope might be not quite as bad in their minds and might be easier for people to tolerate. We're not going to tolerate that, guys. We're talking about, let's see here, S8415, Assembly Bill 9563. Folks, if you haven't heard about this yet, this is a brand new, huge ammo tax bill being pushed by these absolute communists in the legislature. It is a 5-cent tax. 5-cent tax on every round of ammunition that you buy over 22 caliber. It's a 2-cent tax on 22 ammo or below. 5-cent tax on every round of ammo. Now, I don't know about you, but whether it's shooters supply in Albany or runnings in Canandaigua, anywhere across the state, you already can't find ammunition. At least I can't find it. A little bit of random stuff, some 6.8 caliber stuff here and there, but ammo is already impossible to find. We all know that, and impossible at a decent price. What these people want to do is make it impossible for the average gun owner to find and afford to buy ammunition. That's all this is. A 5-cent tax on almost every round of ammo you buy would make it impossible for the average gun owner to buy any kind of actual quantity of ammunition. We all know that. So what they're saying the bill would do, and this is the best part, the hypocrisy of these arrogant bastards is so intense, it just makes you almost have to laugh sometimes. They say the money is going to be used to study the underlying causes of gun violence. Because, as you know, the gun itself, the actual gun, is what stands up and causes violent crime to happen, right? We all know what's causing violent crime in this state and in this country. There's no secret there. We, number one, have a absolutely crippled criminal justice program that has done away with cash bail, that lets criminals run wild on our streets. You can't hold them for almost anything right now. They get out the same day they get arrested, cause more crimes the same day. There's no fear. They have no fear. Why should they? Why should they? So number one is our disgusting criminal justice program, our lack of cash bail. These criminals feel empowered to do whatever the heck they want. Number two, of course, we have horrific gun laws in this state. We can't defend ourselves. We do not have stand your ground law. It's already a nightmare trying to legally buy firearms for law-abiding gun owners in this state. And third, as we all know, the public schools are constantly putting filth into our children's minds every single day, teaching them to hate our country, hate our founders, hate our freedoms. And combined, no kidding, no wonder crime is out of control. But for these politicians in Albany, They don't care about that. The goal is not to actually stop violent crime. Violent crime, they think, gives them more of a moral authority to pass more sweeping gun control. So this tax money will be used, supposedly by them, to study the cause of gun violence. But we all know what those causes already are. Yeah, I find it kind of ironic. These anti-gun, zealots never called for a tax when BLM was rioting, burning, looting, and shooting their way across New York State in 2020. They never asked for a study, a tax to have citizens pay to study the causes of BLM violence. They don't care about the cause of the violence. This is just one more way to tax and attack gun owners here in New York State. So, guys, we have a link. It's pinned right now in this video. Take a moment, fire off your email, and tell your politicians in Albany to vote no on, what's the bill number again? Vote no on S 8415 and Assembly Bill 9563. In the Senate, the bill is in the Ways and Means Committee. In the Assembly, it's in the Budget and Revenue Committee. And we're going to keep an eye on this for you guys very closely. But what I will say is this. It's an election year. It's an election year. And there is a growing concern in Albany that amongst the Democrats, that is, that their party is in real trouble for the fall midterms. Between Joe Biden's insanity, out of control inflation, out of control gas prices, a horrific foreign policy, which has driven our nation to the point of being a national embarrassment right now on the global stage. Between Joe Biden over here and Kathy Hochul over here, who is perhaps worse even than Andrew Cuomo ever was. The Democrats in Albany are getting more and more concerned by the day that their party may get shellacked in November. They may get shellacked in November. There is a real concern that they're going to lose control of the state Senate. A lot of people are telling us that every day. There's a growing concern they're going to lose control of the Senate. But recent polls in the last couple of days, folks, again, now a poll is only a snapshot in time. We're a long ways away from the midterms. We're making no projections here today. But recent polling shows Kathy Hochul herself is upside down versus Lee Zeldin in a head-to-head matchup right now. There are a growing number of politicians in Albany who are even concerned they may even lose control of the governor's mansion if they keep pushing this radical, insane, freedom-hating agenda. And so if we can come along right now and flood the legislature with your emails and confirm their worst fears and tell them you're going to pay a price if you push this garbage into law, we may still stop this. Again, they're not going to oppose it because they're pro-gun. I'm not trying to claim anybody here could be switched into being pro-gun, but for all these people in Albany, for all the communists right now in charge in Albany, they are very much pro their own careers. They're very much pro staying in the majority. They're very much about keeping control of state government. And if they get the impression that pushing legislation like this, trying to pass a 5-cent per round tax increase on every round of ammo we buy, if they get the impression that that might cost them their majority or cost them their career personally, there is a very real chance, a strong chance, we can shut this trash down this session in Albany. So it's important, guys, that everybody takes a moment, hits the link, excuse me, and fires off their email. As you know from our platform, guys, it's automatic. It's an automated platform. Your email goes right to your legislator. It goes right to his email, right to her email. There's no work involved on your part. The email is pre-written and it's already pre-addressed. All you have to do is just hit send on the red button and it goes right to the right person for you in Albany. It's all done for you guys. It's an automatic process that we have for the members of the New York State Firearms Association. So, guys, it's happening right now. It's in committee. They move very fast in Albany when a bill is greenlit. They go from the Assembly, Senate chamber in the same day. They bypass the committee process when they want to. They ignore their own rules, their own procedures. So we don't know exactly when this may come up for a vote. But again, if we can flood that building with your emails, it may never come up for a vote. And that is our goal with this and all the rest of the gun control garbage in the state capitol. So guys, take a moment, hit that link. It's right there. Fire off your email. Share this update with everybody else you know who cares about freedom on your social media platform. And guys, if you haven't yet done so, go to joinnysfa.com and get involved in our fight for freedom today as a member. We'll keep you guys informed as always. Again, share our video. Take action right away. We'll be in touch. Take care.